Do you understand what I'm saying? So now the environment has changed. So you took a snapshot of the rural road and you went off into your dorm room and figured out the best path to go through the oncoming traffic. And then you come and try to execute that, you die. Why? Because the snapshots have changed. There are more cars and the old cars have gone, the new cars have come. And so the important distinction I want to make is static versus dynamic worlds. If you are dealing with a static world, it's so much simpler. If you're dealing with a dynamic world, it's much harder. One aspect of being a dynamic world is other agents in the environment are actually making it dynamic. Okay, it's one thing where essentially you're just trying to avoid rain, and rain is not being done by somebody who doesn't like you. And the other thing, while you're trying to avoid a policeman trying to chase you, I don't know why, but you're trying to avoid him or her, and they want to get you. They decided to chase you, they're going to chase you. Okay, so there, the part of the dynamism there is the other agent has goals, other agent has beliefs, other agent has desires. I don't know why police have desires to catch you, but they have, and they're going to do it. Okay, and if you don't model that, you're going to be true. Okay, so that's static versus dynamic. It's this dynamic environments is where you might wind up talking about things like multi-agent systems. It's not enough to just devise one agent. You need to also devise an agent and think of how it coordinates with other agents. Okay? Then the other question about environment is observable versus partially observable. Okay? Is the state of the environment completely observable? Now, up front I can tell you that if there are other agents in the environment and the other agents are human, then it's not observable. I have no clue what you're thinking right now. And whether or not my talk is going well is completely dependent on what you're thinking right now. Unfortunately, it's not written on your heads. Right? Okay, so what happens when you have other agents is what goes on in their brains. Thankfully, we still cannot do brain scanning, good thing for us, privacy is still left. But the observability is out the window if you have other agents. But even when there are not other agents, sometimes observability is not present. So for example, the simplest case is if you're driving a car, right? Until very recently and even now, there are big blind spots in the car. So you don't quite know the state of the road behind you. That's why they say look back. Okay, and furthermore, if you just went to get your eyeglasses